Hey Nick, it's Tulio. Great post. Just giving you a quick shot back on your post. On your post, you talked a lot about the political side of this act, of the Affordable Health Care Act, and you're correct. I mean, it's down from the federal government, politicians putting their input into it. You know, from the healthcare world, from the guys that know everything about the healthcare. But now it's been pushed down to the states, just like you mentioned. So the states got to make it happen, and they're gonna. And also the federal government has given them some flexibility on how they're gonna come up with their design for their healthcare that they're gonna provide by state. You know, insurance mandates, provisions, some of the costs, and it's all based by state. But I think what the federal government has done is in place several provisions that they must go by. They got to stay within those left and right limits. You mentioned that they have to take into account the wage and income. That's one of the limits. It's going to be a lot more transparency of healthcare, just like you mentioned. Each state's going to provide this exchange market, in health insurance market area where everyone can go in there, from individuals to corporations and insurance companies, and everyone can see and compare and see what the insurance covers are and their costs. So there's going to be some transparency there. Primary thing for this Healthcare Act is that it's going to have to be there has to be a cap on it. So which is mentioned. Another provision is there's going to have to be a minimum standard for health care for everybody, which is mentioned in there. And then there's going to me the thing is how it's going to get paid. So the federal government is going to provide some subsidies to the states, insurance companies, and to the corporations, so to make it affordable. You also mentioned that we have to see the efficiency of it. So far as equity, they've tried to cover everybody, but the efficiency of it, I think the way they've implemented it, stage by years, you know, for the next 10 years, that's going to help out and start trying to push it down to the states to make it happen within 1 year. It's been a couple of years in the making now. With next year coming up, 2014, there's going to be some provisions that will come in place. But on the long run, just like you mentioned, we have to see how effective it is. If it's going to reduce costs for everybody, it's not going to burden the corporations, large and small, and then it's actually going to provide some kind of visibility on healthcare providers, ensuring they're not ripping off individuals, and making sure insurance companies are properly covering individuals and providing the health care that they're needed, as far as preventive care and unnecessary things that people are paying for shouldn't be there. You also mentioned the lifetime annual limits. That's going to be retired, and also unreasonable insurance increases will be another thing that will provide some good control measures. What great post. I just want to touch up on some of those things, and I'm out.